I'd now like to introduce you to our next speakers, Cordelia North Combs and Michelle Zigic. Cordelia works at a hairdressing salon in Mount Evelyn and Coles Supermarkets. Together with Michelle, Cordelia will share her story so you can see the benefits of paid work and pursuing your passions.
Can you remember your first line?
Hi, I'm Celia. Me and my friend Michelle. Here today in Flint. And my mum, my dad passing. My brother incident moving for me.
Do you want me to butt in?
And
Do you want me to butt in?
yes, I can.
Thanks, mate. So today, Cecilia and I are here to show you a glimpse of Cecilia's working week. And we thought the best way to do that, was through a DVD presentation.
Yep.
Because this woman is so busy that we would be here all day probably chatting about her working week. So we had to condense it into 15 minutes, which we've done with the help of a few of our friends. So Cecilia also just mentioned that both her mother and father have passed away, so she's pretty Little Miss Independent, but mostly has a lot of really great people in your life, don't you see?
Yes, we do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. That help her get through her week. And would you like to introduce your DVD, mate?
This is due to my birthday.
Your working week.
My working bee.
Good on you, mate. So Cecilia, do you know why we're here now?
Yes.
Is it to go and check out where you work?
Yes.
Can we go and have a look?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
David, meet Michelle.
Hi Dave, how you going? Good, that's good. So Cecilia's been working with you here at Coles?
Yes, since about 2004.
Okay. How do you find her as an employee here?
Really spirited, talks a lot, which is great here. Always willing to help anyone. And if we call her, she's always on her own. It's great to have her around.
Dave.
Hi, how are you?
Hi Dave, how you going?
Yeah, good.
Just wondering how you find Cecilia as part of the team.
Yeah, she's good. She's friendly, she's a bully. If you get past that, it's not too bad. Whenever I walk into the tea room, what's that? Whenever I walk into the tea room, she's always, oh no. So I always pick on her for being a Collingwood supporter.
Yeah, fair enough.
Look, fair's fair. She's like the little sister I never wanted.
Sounds like you have a good working relationship.
We do. We have fun, don't we, see?
It's my Brad.
Yeah, that's right. You always want to talk me into Brad, don't you?
I do.
Brad's the grocery man with you. He always tries to get CC to sing the Carlton football theme song, which of course,
It's not going to happen.
no. So yeah, C has a lot of fun with most of the people here. I don't think you've had any trouble with anyone, have you?
No.
Just me.
It's you.
And leave me feeling cold, hungry, and in need of warmth.
Making my connection as I enter the room.
Michelle, meet my boss, Alison.
Hi Michelle. Hi, how you going? Good, thank you. So Alison, how did Cecilia start working at the nest?
I bought the business 3 years ago and inherited CC from the other two owners that were here. And she's worked here ever since, hasn't you?
So Alison, how do you find Cecilia as an employee at the hairdressing and so on?
Yeah, good, like any other employee. I mean, She's good. Come on leaps and bounds, and you know, don't really have to tell her too much what to do. She knows her routine, so she comes in, and it's not like we follow her around, or you know, she knows exactly her job, and that's what she does.
Robbie, you want a tea or coffee?
Look, have a tea, please. Just black. Right here, very black.
Oh, Stacey.
Okay? Yeah. So, see, how do you find working at the salon?
I work here for strip hairs, cleaning.
Yeah, one day I asked Susie if was happy doing the work she was doing, or if she wanted to sort of do some more. So we looked into a bit of training, and Megan next door organised something at Morrison House. And Susie is very proud of her certificate too in hairdressing. So which went on from not just sweeping floors and washing up, but more could Susie do to, you know, improve her work.
Yeah.
She's actually very skillful and surprising for me, you know. You're so clever, aren't you?
It does have a lot to do with it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How does Cecilia fit into the team with other ladies in the salon?
Yeah, really good. I think that was a learning lesson for us as well, to take someone, you know, with a disability, to learn not to treat them with a disability, because I think once you do that, you're not going to get the best out of that person. Lucy is not just a part of the team, but she's a social part of us as well. So the Christmas dinner will come out with us, and she's been round to my house and watched Collingwood football, you know, grand final, and so yeah, socially it's brilliant for both sides. You know, it works both ways.
Making my connection as I enter the room.
Hi, C, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
This is my friend Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, how you going? Good.
So, see, when you come up to Ray Crescent, what do you do during the day when you're up here?
Sometimes I go to gym in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we're walking in the morning. Second time we go to walking in the morning.
Okay.
Sometimes we go to drop Malcolm off
Drop Malcolm off? Where do you drop him off?
here at Bay.
Okay.
And he's working at cafe.
Oh, he works down at the cafe.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes we go shopping. Actually, Malcolm buy his lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we come back here for lunch. Sometimes we do it in the afternoon. I get my purse, get the MGA, get my stuff, come back here, do library, come back.
What kind of stuff do you get at IGA?
Groceries.
Right.
I'm not married that well. That helps.
You met Megan at Coles.
Sometimes here as well, at Bell as well. At White Crescent as well.
Michelle, I met Cecilia for the first time in 2005. I was employed by Melbourne Support Services to assist and work alongside 5 ladies who'd been retrenched from their previous work position to find employment. We spent a lot of time working, the 6 of us together, and what came out of this this intense work period was Cecilia had a dream to work at a Coles supermarket, to be a checkout chick. So it was achievable, and we achieved it, Cecilia. And in June 2005, you started working at Coles in Lilydale.
Yeah.
And Cecilia's still working there today. So I was there for a short period of time to work alongside Cecilia, management and staff. Through this, this period of getting to know Cecilia in 2005, what C made really clear was her love of hair and beauty.
Yeah.
And Cecilia had always had a strong passion to work in the beauty industry. So it was, 2 years ago, when we looked at Certificate 2 hairdressing course for Cecilia.
Yeah.
And we looked into it, and Cecilia completed her 12-week Certificate 2 hairdressing course.
When you were doing your certificate too, did you have to go to a TAFE to do that course?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's a competency-based training, and so we had to work alongside the trainer for a short period of time, just to give her an understanding of how you can teach competency-based training differently.
Okay.
For example, not all assessments have to be in the written form. And a good example of that is how do you handle a pair of scissors correctly? How do you pass that? That's a competency that has to be achieved. And Cecilia was really the leader of example and said to her trainer, well, I could pass them to you.
Okay.
And if I pass them the right way, then I've achieved that competency. If I don't pass them the right way, then I haven't. So it was an interesting period. I learnt a lot, Cecilia learnt a lot, and the TAFE provider certainly did too.
What sort of things did you do when you were at TAFE?
Sometimes wash your hair, dryer, all of that.
Megan, have you noticed any changes with Cecilia since she's been working at Coles and at the hairdressers?
Cecilia has become a feisty, strong, independent woman, I believe, through work. It's allowed her to broaden her friendship group.
Yeah.
Cecilia's met a lot of great people, great customers at both Coles and the salon. Cecilia has become included in family life with people that she works alongside. Cecilia is happier. I see a much happier, relaxed person since Cecilia has begun work, and also with that comes a strong determination for what's next.
Cecilia, how does work make you feel?
Good. It's tough.
It's tough, is it?
And I live in my home.
You're paying the rent, you're living in your home?
Yep.
So Cecilia, I hear you've got your own house?
Yes.
Whereabouts is it?
My own.
Do you live there by yourself?
Yes. And you can come over my house if you want to.
I'd love to.
Walk out of my house, come in. That's my phone, my lounge, my heater, TV, and This is my kitchen. Toaster, fridge, hill, microwave, stove. This is my bathroom. This is my room. This is my toilet. And this laundry.
Cecilia, this is a really lovely house. How long have you been living here for?
12 months.
And does anyone help you while you're at home?
Emily.
Yep.
Tia, Serena, you, Aaron, Nicole, and Megan.
So where are all those people from?
From Melba.
So Cecilia, when you're not working, what do you like to do?
Sometimes cooking, sometimes washing, housework, shopping, dinner, holiday, watching realities, go to wrestling, and calling my friends.
Do you go out with friends much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to dinner, go to movies.
Coming up, so you better get this party
Cecilia, you seem like a really busy woman. How do you find living here?
I'm loving it.
Get this party started. Get this party started right now. Get this party started. Get this party started. Get this party
So I think I'm over my house one day.
Can I come over and check out your house?
Yes.
Do you want to go now?
No. Yes, you can.
Oh, thanks, let's go. Come,
There's cooking.
let's go. Can you just not say anything, right? What did she say? Come on, speak up. Yeah.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Right, shush it out.
Shush.
Oh. Sorry, there's a bee up my nose. I'm sorry, nose. Oh,
Hold on,
that wasn't good. Hang on.
it's through. It's come to me. I got it. There we go. All done.
Oh, you're not feeling it?